Hello, my friends and followers of the Soul Butterfly. It's Christine again, and I wish you a happy Monday from a typical Irish day. It's raining and it's sunny. At least it's warm. There's something about it, and so that's good. Um, well, I'm here in my quarantine, and as you hear, maybe I listen to music. Yeah, on my phone. I have a Bluetooth music player and I connected it. So I turned it low because I'm a huge fan of country music. So yeah, I just washed my floor and I cleaned up my kitchen and I hoovered and I just sat down. Needs to be a little bit structured. I think it's so dangerous to get lost in the days and like getting out of PJ. I even have a shower today. I washed my hair. It's a huge thing at the moment. So before I had no problem, but now to do that, to get out of the PJ, I think it's very important, but it's not easy to do these things, these normal daily things, I think. And so I did it anyway, and I thought I'm going to sit down and talk to you and check in on you. How do you deal with the quarantine? Do you have any tips? Do you have any ideas? How does it treat you in this crazy time? Um, I personally, I was always a little bit of a home bird, so this going out is not such a huge thing for me. I can stay home, and I'm not a person who gets bored, but I think people who have been distracted a lot or had to do a lot and going out to work and had their, I don't know, daily gym sessions or meeting friends regularly, it's not easy and it's a struggle because this quarantine focuses on you because there's nothing else. And that's not easy because you get thrown back. I said that a few times. You get thrown back to everything you try to keep down, and we are very good at that, and we are very professional with that. That comes up on the table, and because there's nothing else to do, so it's a challenging time, mentally and yeah, spiritually. Like your soul is suddenly hurt because there's nothing else around. So I have that as well, believe me. So it's kind of a good thing. But I still think you need to have some things around you to just get through it. So maybe I share a few tips. Maybe you have a few tips as well. So I'd love to hear it. Please comment um, below the video or on my site. Um, I think the most important thing is a routine. I have a teenager at home, so they get lost in PJs every day if they could. But we had an agreement. We have an agreement that weekdays from Monday to Friday we get up and dress. We sleep in. We're both sleep in sleepers, let's say. I was never a morning person, but we sleep in. That's fine. We have breakfast, but then dress, and she goes back to her schoolwork, and she gets weekdays. And I try to plan some kind of activity the day. So today I said I'm gonna wash the floors. Lovely, but it had to be done. So I washed my floors, and it felt good now. And the sun came out. It just came out again. So it dries lovely. And then I said I'm gonna hoover. I'm having a shower. So and if you don't get up too early, half of the day is gone already. So and I think it's important um, to stay mentally on a level that you can face the day every day, like and not go insane. Is really to find something to do or not to do, like or watch a movie or um, like anything, like just to give your day a structure. So, like, I did my work today, the shower, I make the video now, I post it then I'm gonna cook. Every day we're going to discuss what we're gonna eat. Some days my daughter cooks, some days I cook. mostly me. But so the day is kind of structured. That's very important. There's a not even routine, but to give it a structure. And I also think it is important, guilty here as well, to not watch too many news. Too much news, too much information. It is important. Well, important. It is good to keep on, keep on top and about, I don't know, the cases of your country, or, but then if you watch television, there's everything about the coronavirus. There's nothing else in the moment. So I think it's good to let go of that as well. Um, to not watch on the tablet, on the phone, television, all the information about corona, because first of all, there's a lot of information which is not true. Then we talk about the media here. They need, they need bad news. They need drama. So it will never be the positive news, or very little. It will always report which country is worse off and how many deaths, and we need the vaccine. And it takes so long. All this kind of drama, which is negative and fuels our fear, and that's not good at all. The virus which is worse is the fear virus and not the coronavirus. We are feeding into the fear and into what's going to happen, and if I'm going to get sick, and then there's information. Oh my God! Everybody does this mask and make their own mask. So did I, and God, and they won't help. And there's just, you can only do what you can do. So the more you watch, the more we watch, the more we fuel, our fear gets fueled, and this is not good. We need to go on a diet here with the news. This is important. Also, I think, yeah, it's not, I think it's scientifically proven that you need to do exercise. Some of us are more into exercise. I'm a person who is not really, but still we can't go out and or on very short walks, and so we need to do exercise. So maybe you live in a lovely area, you can go for a little walk with one person is allowed with you, or yeah, catch up on something you always wanted to do, and you can, like you couldn't before. So I still suffer of the aftermath of my chemo treatment, so I'm a little bit restricted. So if I do too much action, I feel my back and I feel my bones. But I found a balance. So I have a Wii, so I find that fun. Even if it's very very small living room, but I do a little bit of aerobic, which I like. And then I started yoga, so basic yoga and stretches. And I don't do more than half an hour. You don't have to do, I don't know, every day 1 hour, but it depends what your needs are and what you are, what you're used to. So I think exercise keeps us sane as well, keeps us, our mental state on a level we can deal with things. So, and we will sleep better. I don't know about your sleep. Mine is not very great. So, but we can sleep better. Then, it's just good for our mental health and our psychological health that exercise is really should be a part of our day. And for me, another tip is also connect. Connect is very, very, very important. This whole, my view, this whole coronavirus issue is a spiritual thing. We need it to be paused so we can think about how our actions influenced our planet, our environment, and so I talked about that before. So it is important to connect, to sit there still. Well, I have in the moment the music on, but I have a little praying table with a little Buddha on it. Maybe I can show it. Yes, you can see it there. This is my little praying table with sound bowls, and sometimes I just sit there and pray or just talk to the universe. And it is important to get through that we are not alone. We are not alone in that, and there's this lesson we all humanity has to learn. And yeah, and one of the big lessons is to be thrown back to our soul, to find out who we are, what we really want. And yeah, and that is something which is which is which we can do. Sorry about that now. Um, which we can do when we sit still, have a meditation, for example, or pray, whatever suits you. I do meditations before I go to sleep, and I fall asleep better then. And yeah, to connect, mindfulness is very important to practice in the moment. So yeah, these were my personal tips. You see, I'm just thinking as well about it, and trying to recap what I do, or thinking, what would you do? What, yeah, I would really like to know, what are you doing? What is yeah, what is your way of calming your anxiety? Of course, and job losses, the economy, what's going to happen after? I don't think we are going back to normal. That's not going to happen. So there's anxiety as well. I understand. But what are you doing? How are you coping with it? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Soul Butterfly, and I would love to hear from you. And don't forget, if you are interested in a personal reading, how this time will affect you or your life, or how is it affecting you afterwards? How is it going to look like for you personally? You can always contact me for a reading, for short reading, for I have this one question reading, or I have a short reading. I can do an extensive reading for you as well. Just contact me. We do it either via Skype, or most people prefer the chat on the messenger on Facebook. So you can contact me for that. There's no problem at all. I'm looking forward to really help you. I would love to support you on your journey through that. We need each other, and that's the most important thing. So I hope you have still a lovely remaining day. Let me know what you're up to, what you're doing for the rest of the day, and I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing from you very soon.